What's going on, guys? Welcome to DC Plays, and today we have my WrestleMania 33 predictions. I waited until today. I've had it all ready for the last couple of days thinking what I'm going to pick, but I was just waiting to see if any more matches would be confirmed last night on SmackDown. To my knowledge, they weren't, but I thought just in case. Now, to start off, we'll start with the 3 pre-show matches. Normally I don't bother with the pre-show, but as it's WrestleMania, and I did watch all of WrestleMania last year, including the 2-hour pre-show, I will do it again this year. First up, we have the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, and the participants in it are Mojo Rawley, Apollo Crews, Big Show, Kurt Hawkins, Braun Strowman, Goldust, R-Truth, Primo and Epico, Curtis Axel, Bo Dallas, Jinder Mahal, Sami Zayn, Fandango, Tyler Breeze, Dolph Ziggler, Rhino, Slater, Jordan, Gable, both Usos, Mark Henry, Sin Cara, Tyson O'Neil, Connor, Victor, Kalisto, Aiden English, and Simon Gotch. For me, there's only 3 possible winners of this, and that's, well, it's simple. It's going to be Braun Strowman, Sami Zayn, or Big Show, and I can't see it being Big Show. So I think it will be, the last 3 will be Sami Zayn, Big Show, and Braun Strowman. Sami Zayn will get eliminated, and then Strowman will eliminate Big Show. So I think Strowman will win the Battle Royal. Next up is the, on here it's down as a 6-pack challenge for the Women's Championship for SmackDown. Alexa Bliss versus Becky Lynch versus Natalya versus Mickie James versus Carmella and Naomi. Pretty simple this. I think Naomi's going to win. I thought she was going to return at Mania, but she returned last night on SmackDown, so I think Naomi will win. Next up, which I think is the stupidest decision, Neville versus Aries for the Cruiserweight Championship is the 3rd pre-show match. Why is this on the kickoff show? Why? Because that is one of the matches that could steal the show, and it's on the bloody pre-show. Like, really? I think a Cruiserweight Championship ladder match, like a multi-man ladder match to kick off WrestleMania would have been better, but neither here nor there. I think Neville will retain, but I don't think I think he'll cheat to win. So I think Aries will get a rematch, and eventually he might win it, but I'd like to see Neville with a lengthy reign. Now we move on to the main show, and I'm going to go in reverse order to how it's written. First up, we'll have Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson defending the Raw Tag Team Championships against Enzo Amore and Big Cass and Cesaro and Sheamus in a ladder match, a triple threat ladder match. I've heard rumours that the Hardys are going to be added to this. Now, I don't know how they've managed to do that before the show now, so I'm not 100% sure on that. Whether Stephanie McMahon comes out or Kurt Angle comes out and says, you know, they're now added to the match, I don't know. But for whoever is, for the 3 teams that are in the match, I'm going to go with Enzo and Cass. I think they're going to win it sooner or later. Why not give them the WrestleMania moment? It could be on the Raw after Mania. Could be, possibly, but I don't know. Next up, we have Dean Ambrose versus Baron Corbin. Now, this match would have been better suited for a street fight or a no-holds-barred or a no-disqualification match instead of just a regular singles match, because of what they've done to each other over the past, was it 2-3 weeks now? Well, really, ever since Elimination Chamber. I think a stipulated match on this would have been better. Singles match for the Intercontinental Championship. I'm going with Baron Corbin. I think Corbin's going to win. And then I think maybe Ambrose is going to either get drafted to Raw and go into the Universal title picture, or he'll drift between the Intercontinental and WWE Championship. Next up, which I think could be match of the night, Jericho versus Owens for the United States Championship. Again, this possibly could have done with a stipulation. Maybe a cage match or something. So maybe to stop like Samoa Joe getting involved. Who knows? But I think Kevin Owens is going to win that because it's well known now that Jericho's band Fozzy is touring in, I believe it's May. So obviously he's not going to be around much longer after WrestleMania. Maybe he'll get his rematch at the first pay-per-view, and then he'll lose and go on to that. Next up, we have the Fatal 4-Way Elimination match for the Raw Women's Championship. Bayley defending against Charlotte, Sasha Banks, and Nia Jax. I see this going one of two ways. Either Bayley will retain and Sasha will turn heel within the next few weeks, or Sasha will turn heel tomorrow night, on Sunday night, maybe hitting Bayley with a title or something, because Bayley keeps kicking out of everything, and Sasha will win. So I think it'll be Sasha or Bayley. I think Nia Jax and Charlotte will take each other out, maybe. Maybe they'll fight around on the outside, maybe Nia will spear Charlotte through the barricade, something like that maybe. I don't know. But yeah, it's going to be Bayley or Sasha, but for the sake of the video, I'm going to go with Sasha. Next up is Shane McMahon versus AJ Styles in a singles match. Now, if you ask me, this match has potential. I'm not saying I'm happy about it, but I'm not against it either. You know, Shane McMahon, he always delivers with a big spot or something. And last night on SmackDown, there was AJ was pointing out that he did a lot outside the ring, so maybe the referee's going to get knocked down. Maybe Daniel Bryan will add a stipulation. Because I've seen pictures that the WrestleMania 33 stage is going to go from the top of the Camping World Stadium to the ring in a ramp that's high and long, which could be interesting. Maybe something like that will occur, I don't know. But for the sake of it, I'm going AJ Styles to win. Next up, we have a non-sanctioned match, Seth Rollins versus Triple H. Nothing really to say about this match. I think Seth Rollins will win. I know Triple H lost last year, and he lost at WrestleMania 30, but he won at 31. So maybe he'll lose this time, and if he has a match next year, he'll win that match. Next up, we have the mixed tag team match, John Cena and Nikki Bella versus Miz and Maurice. Can I just say, I did not care about this match when I heard it was rumoured, but the promo work over the last few weeks has been phenomenal from both Cena and The Miz. Maurice and Nikki have got involved a little bit, but those two on the mic are just absolutely fantastic. I really want to see this match. I think it could be quite an interesting match now. Excuse me. I think John Cena's going to be taking time off to do a movie after, so maybe The Miz, if he's sticking around, will win. So I'm going to go with The Miz and Maurice to win. Next up, the match that nobody wants, which is on the screen right now, The Undertaker versus Roman Reigns. I'm calling it right now. Roman Reigns is going to win. He's going to retire The Undertaker because The Undertaker has looked in such poor shape since the Royal Rumble. Every time he's turned up. So I think Roman Reigns is going to win and The Undertaker's going to retire. Next up, Goldberg versus Lesnar for the Universal Championship. I don't care about this match unless it's going to be like a 5 to 10 minute brawl. Again, this probably could have used a no disqualification stipulation because then it masks Goldberg's, I don't want to say lack of in-ring ability, but it will mask the fact that he's not got the stamina anymore to wrestle 10-minute matches. Brock Lesnar's walking out of Orlando with the Universal Championship because I've heard rumours that Finn Balor's going to come back the night after Mania on Raw, and he's going to immediately enter a Universal title program. I'd love to see that, but it'd have to culminate maybe at SummerSlam with Balor winning. And then finally, what I think should be the main event, purely because without it the Royal Rumble means nothing. Bray Wyatt defending the WWE Championship against Randy Orton. Now I'm quite looking forward to this match. I think the build up to the feud's been really good. Excuse me. I think the build up to the feud's been really good. And it's like Orton last night on SmackDown, he drove the crucifix into Sister Abigail's grave, taking away Bray Wyatt's power, and things like that. So I think it'll be a really interesting match. I think it should go on last, because Randy Orton won the Royal Rumble, so he should be in the main event of WrestleMania. And Bray Wyatt has deserved it. He's overdue for this WWE Championship run. So that's about it for that. One more note on the Undertaker-Roman Reigns match. Roman has to turn heel. He has to turn heel if he's going to win. Because otherwise you're wasting it. Because he's already getting booed. I mean, I watched bits of Raw. I tend to be more SmackDown based. I'm not really that fussed about Raw because I don't like the storylines and the booking that's going on with it. But I really like the SmackDown storylines, even though they've got sort of a weaker roster. But yeah, I watched Roman Reigns' promo, and it's such a heel promo that he needs the heel turn. Fans are booing him anyway. You know, the top face one of the top faces in the company is getting booed. Obviously, with the exception of John Cena, but like Roman Reigns doesn't sell as much merchandise as Cena. I mean, I know he does sell quite a bit, but it'd be stupid to keep him face, because he's not a face. He really is not a face. He's a heel. He's a big guy. He's a strong guy. I mean, I like Reigns. I think he's a very good worker. It's just I don't like his character. Now, I know might get hate for that because people are saying, oh, Roman sucks, Roman sucks. He doesn't. He's just being forced down our throats as the next John Cena, and nobody wants it. That's why the fans are turning on. Not because he sucks. Because Roman's actually a good worker. All you got to do is go back and watch his matches with AJ Styles at Payback and Extreme Rules last year. Money in the Bank was a good match between him and Seth Rollins. You know, and yeah, so I think if you're going to have Reigns beat Taker, you've got to turn Reigns heel. And to be honest, even if Undertaker wins, you've got to turn Reigns heel. Because, I mean, and it's simple enough to do. After the match, the Undertaker outstretches his hand to Roman Reigns. Reigns shakes it. And then turns around, starts to walk away, and then just turns around and spears him. I don't want to see The Undertaker retire this year. I would love to see him have one more match in the place that the streak ended next year at WrestleMania 34 in New Orleans. And I'd love to see him against John Cena. I really would. I'd love to see Undertaker Cena, because it's a match that we haven't seen with both guys at their full sort of potential. And yeah, so that's about it really. That's my predictions for WrestleMania 33. Last year I only got 4 of them right out of the 11 scheduled matches, and then obviously the impromptu match with The Rock and Eric Rowan. I only got 4 right, so hopefully I get a few more than 4 right this year. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.